Want Warriors news in your inbox? Sign up for the free DubsDaily newsletter. New Orleans, in between naps, card games or binge-watching movies, the Warriors have another way to keep busy on plane rides. They sidle up to veteran teammate David West. They do not do this just to pass the time during flights. They do this to learn, laugh and feel inspired. Hey West, what do you got for us today? Warriors forward Draymond Green has often asked on the team plane. Green jokingly remembered West once answered, "The earth is off 3 centimeters. Other times, West has addressed more practical topics. West has offered lesson plans on the hardwood, ranging from dietary and training tips. He also has told life stories, sharing insight on racial and political issues stemming from what he has read as an avid history buff and experienced as a well-traveled philanthropist. To subscribe to the Planet Dubs podcast, click here. It's presenting the best of myself to the world, to those who are around me and those I feel like I can help educate," West said in an interview with the Bay Area News Group. "I try to use the game of basketball to teach, educate, help enlighten and help provide clarity. It seems fitting the Warriors will be here this week for Games 3, Friday, and 4, Sunday, of the NBA Western Conference semifinals against the New Orleans Pelicans." With West striving for what he calls the pursuit of constant clarity, his journey continuously traces back this city. After the former New Orleans Hornets selected him with the 18th pick in the 2003 NBA Draft, West eventually became a two-time All-Star through 8 seasons, 2003 to 11. After witnessing the damage that Hurricane Katrina left in this region over a decade ago, West has become emboldened to help those directly impacted by racial and social inequality. In the past 2 seasons with the Warriors, West has become a dependable fixture on the court with his efficiency off the bench and off the court with his impact on social issues. "I've learned a ton from him. He's one of the smartest people I've ever been around," Green said. "He's just smart in a bunch of different areas. He's knowledgeable about every topic that comes up." Want real-time Warriors news texted to your phone? Sign up for Mark Medina's private text messaging service. Golden State Warriors David West talks to the media after practice in Oakland, California, on Thursday, April 12, 2018. Doug Duran, Bay Area News Group. Maintaining longevity. The first lesson West learned, how to thrive and survive in the NBA. He entered the NBA hoping he would last 10 years, but feared he would not. Instead, West, 37, has reached his 15th season and could possibly go beyond should he remain healthy when he becomes an unrestricted free agent in July. "I prepared for the end right away, the unexpected, or maybe an injury or maybe only having a short career," West said. "I felt like having that sort of focus helped me create some longevity for myself." Even before becoming a wise veteran, West prioritized his dietary, training and sleeping habits. While he listened to and obeyed his trainers, he continuously asked questions to maximize recovery. He took up boxing to maximize his hand-eye coordination, footwork and conditioning. He valued off-season rest to recharge before resuming workouts to avoid rustiness. He has cut out sugar. Though West has kept most of those details secret, those became the ingredients for a long-lasting recipe that cemented an all-star role with New Orleans and made him a valued Warrior. West canned mid-range jumpers with dependable accuracy. He posted up by using his bruising 6'9", 250-pound frame. After running pick and rolls seamlessly a decade ago in New Orleans with Chris Paul, West has done the same with the Warriors' Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala. West has defended with such intensity that Green observed, he never has backed down from a challenge in his life. In the 2008 NBA playoffs, former New Orleans coach Byron Scott assigned West to guard Dallas Dirk Nowitzki in a first-round matchup. "I knew he was a very competitive guy, but I really found out how competitive he was when I made that assignment change," Scott said. "It showed me a different side of him. He was ready to play defense. He wasn't taking the easy way out. From my standpoint, it allowed me to challenge him even more as we went on with matchups. It appeared West could take on any challenge." But in Game 6 of the 2008 Western Conference semifinals against San Antonio, former Spurs forward Robert Horry set a hard screen that those around West still consider dirty. That play aggravated West's existing back injury and almost made it debilitating. "I was trying to just play and push through it," West said. "I was on every kind of pain and inflammatory medicine. My disc was slightly out of line." West kept those details private. He also masked the pain with 20 points and 9 rebounds in New Orleans' Game 7 loss to San Antonio. Yet, West said he felt limited with every movement he made and fearful of the ones he didn't. I was very fortunate not to make the thing worse playing in that Game 7. West said. Another bad hit, things would have been a lot different. West also maintained things would have been a lot different if not for his injury. Without a doubt, I know we would have won that series. I don't know what would have happened after that. But I know we were very competitive against the Lakers. West said. We felt if we could get by the Spurs, we could have a shot at it. Instead, West spent the next 2 months rehabbing his back and taking an MRI every week to gauge his progress. When West tore the ACL of his left knee in the middle of the 2010-11 season, he stayed just as aggressive with that recovery. Though that marked the end of his time in New Orleans, West has not had a major injury since then. He remained a starter in Indiana, 2011-15, until willingly sacrificing that role and opting out of a $12.6 million player option. He then signed veterans minimum deals with San Antonio, 2015-16, and the Warriors, 2016, trying to fulfill loftier championship goals. Although West said he will not decide his future until this offseason, Warriors coach Steve Kerr has said in a half-joking, half-serious tone that he wants West to play for 3 more years. When you're that skilled at the game, your career can last longer because the game is easy for you in your head. Kerr said. As the body starts to age, you can still be effective. And because of that effectiveness, West's teammates want to learn his secrets. They listen attentively and observe. I enjoy watching that dude do anything, lift weights, put shots up, eat his breakfast in the breakfast room. Everything is intense, Curry said, laughing. He does everything strong. He does everything purposeful. It's amazing to be around a kind of guy like that where the switch is always on. Golden State Warriors forward David West, 3, and guard Klay Thompson, 11, react toward their bench during the second half of an NBA basketball game against the New York Knicks, Monday, Feb. 26, 2018, in New York. AP photo, Kathy Willens, making a difference. That switch flipped during West's 29th birthday on August 29, 2005. As he celebrated at his home in Raleigh, North Carolina, West watched with concern as Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans. Once the levees broke, houses were destroyed, families were displaced, and the city was soon underwater. The federal, state, and local governments were ill-equipped with their response times, emergency care, and long-term recovery. There was no safety net for black people, West said. We didn't have a safety net for our own people. That was probably the most disheartening thing. Everybody was scattered. So, West and some teammates immediately flew to nearby Baton Rouge to help. They worked with food trucks to distribute meals. They went to shelters to deliver care packages. West visited nearby Mississippi to offer the same support. As the former Hornets temporarily played in Oklahoma City, 2005-07, West and others vouched for the franchise to move back to New Orleans in hopes it could help with rebuilding efforts. He has continued to sponsor families in New Orleans affected by Katrina. West became avidly interested in African American history and social justice issues when he attended Hargrave Military Academy in Chatham, Virginia, and played for 4 years at Xavier, 1999-2003. But West had a sharpened perspective after seeing how New Orleans' rebuild stalled. It wasn't specific to just the black community in the Gulf region. All the poor people down there took a major hit. Sometimes, and in a lot of cases, the home is all they had. West said, you have a lot of people starting from scratch and that's a sobering feeling. But you also realize people have a lot of pride. People don't just want you handing them money. They don't just want you making them a charity case. They wanted to participate in their own rescue. Since then, West has still participated in other philanthropic efforts. West and his brother, Dwayne, organize an AAU basketball team in Garner, North Carolina, as well as summer basketball clinics in various countries in Africa. West's charity, the West Group, has awarded college scholarships for more than 400 low-income students in North Carolina. And he has helped furbish basketball courts in Ghana, Senegal, and Gambia. During one of his annual trips to Ghana in 2016, West ran into Jerome Ringo, the founder and chairman of Zoetic Energy, a renewable energy company. Then, the two had a 3-hour conversation that Ringo called Divine Meeting. After that conversation, West joined the company's advisory board and invested $250,000. West has met with government officials in Ghana during the 2017 off-season and spoke at the African Union headquarters in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, during the NBA All-Star break. Energy, electricity and clean water deficits that existed for most parts of the world aren't going to fix themselves. So people need to engage and figure out ways to help, West said. The fact that there are billions of people that haven't experienced electricity yet is beyond me. The generation of electricity helps stabilize lives. And it sounds as if West's work is just beginning. When he won his first NBA championship last June, Ringo emailed West with a simple message. "Your best days are ahead of you." Follow Bay Area news group Warriors beat writer Mark Medina on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.